Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
I said this before and I'm going to say it again, and I would love somebody to prove me wrong on this point, but we all have something that we need to heal from. You might not even realize it, but if you find yourself being held back from doing things in life, whatever it might be, even succeeding, you probably have what's called trauma from back in the day, even when you were a kid, don't even realize it. And that is putting a block on you or giving you a limiting belief that makes you think that you can't succeed or be in the right relationships or make money the way you want to or deal with anxiety, all of that. We're going to talk to somebody today that can help you out with that. And she uses lots of different modalities: energy healing, sound therapy, hypnotherapy. She's also an intuitive, and she's with us today. Can't wait to talk to Mila McGowin. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Steve. I'm so happy to be here. You started with a good point. It's something that really called my attention all these days. And yes, we all have to heal in some way. And we should never stop working on ourselves and in our healing. So I think hypnosis is a good way to do. And I'm here to clarify and keep talking with you about hypnosis, the benefits of it. You know?
Absolutely. And hypnosis, yes, like everybody else, I felt, I don't really know how that's going to work. I don't want to give up control. All of the things that most of us think about hypnotherapy are not true. All of them. We'll talk about them today. Let's center on hypnotherapy. Before we get into how it works, why don't we look at why it needs to work? And by that I mean all those things that we deal with, the things that are called traumas. And I think a lot of people think when they hear the word trauma, they think of a major thing like a car accident or something. It's not that, right?
Exactly.
You could be 5 years old and hear something in the other room and think it was directed at you. It got planted like a seed in your subconscious, and now you live with it for the rest of your life, and it could limit you for the rest of your life. Let's talk about some of those things.
Yes, you're right. You make a good point. So by maybe probably some of personal experience and another friends or clients that I heard. Example, a little girl listening to a friend or a relative saying, oh, you are too fat. That stay in their mind, right? So what happened is with the years, that girl is going to be thinking that is overweight always, right? So hypnosis is nothing different than a deep relaxation and meditation with suggesting words. That means that you're going to go in deep relaxation and meditation, and I will tell you the word for you to clarify your subconscious, right? That you are not fat. You can take some steps to make yourself feel better. So there's different scripts, we call it scripts. So different words, different texts that we can talk, depends on the situation. So hypnosis is, like I said, nothing different than a deep meditation, and you can come back anytime. So there is a misbelief that you are not able to come back. You are able to come back anytime. You are deep relaxed and say, I want to come back. Whatever reason, you are seeing something different, you're going so deep that you see images, people, whatever, right? And you feel the pain, you feel the stress, you feel whatever the trauma is causing you. I said, I want to come back, and you come back anytime.
Let's talk about that, because I think that holds a lot of people back from hypnotherapy. So many have this illusion that their mind is being controlled and they're being taken over. It's not that.
No.
You're helping us go into, and I'll just give my personal experience with it, which I think demonstrates for everybody what it was like. But it's almost like you're in a state of meditation. And by the way, as I understand it, you're hypnotized right before you go to bed. You're in the same state right before you fall asleep. You could be driving and zone out and get to work and then turn around and say, how did I get here?
Actually, yes. Whatever you put in your mind, right? You reprogram your mindset. Let's see, you're going to go to bed and you're going to say, oh, I want to sleep peacefully. I want to rest today. I want to release all the stress, and it will work because you are working with yourself. You are reprogramming your mindset. So with hypnosis, imagine you go in a meditation. I will meet the client and say, okay, what is bringing you here, right? What is the thing that worries you? Sometimes they don't even realize that they want a hypnosis. Sometimes we go through the different sections that I offer, Reiki meditation. I'm a medium. So I'm a very intuitive. So we talk, and we come out with, okay, the hypnosis will work for you. The client first must have the intention to go in the meditation. Without that intention, without that agreement, it won't work.
Yep.
Like everything else, right? So it might take one session, it might take two sessions, or more than two sessions. All depends how you're working with yourself. And I realized later with some clients online that it works good through Zoom as well. As long as I can see the client, right? And I can always call him or call her anytime to wake up.
I experienced the same exact thing. And I wondered what's going to happen. And by the way, when I did hypnotherapy, it was all virtual. I've never been in the presence of that person. It was just like we're talking now. And I could have just stopped at any time and just said, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. But I wanted to continue because I went back to my childhood, and it was almost as if I was watching a movie. Like I was watching myself on TV of different scenarios, of things that I dealt with as a kid, which I believe was holding me back from what my life is like now. I got bullied as a kid. My parents split up when I was very young. All of those things can be traumatic. And I will say this, it did get emotional. And I'm sure you experienced that. People, yeah, right?
Yes, I have seen people crying many times, right? I have clients that didn't want to come back because they want to stay like you. They were so in peace. They were seeing so beautiful things. And I loved it because I could experience that. I was helping somebody to go back in time. You can have hypnosis or you can have past life regression too. Past life regression is something a little bit deeper, and that will bring you probably to your subconscious will send you to the moment that the trauma started, or to the moment that you need to go to fix it, to realize what was wrong, who does what, and then come back. And finally, you might need to forget that situation. You might need to forget that person. So it's beautiful when you see people that really wake up and say, I was in peace. I was really, now I can take the suggestion. Yes, it's working. And they come back to me and say, Mila, it's working. It doesn't work all the time. And at the first session, like I say, it could work in many sessions, right? But it all depends on like everything else you mentioned about healing. We have to heal ourselves. We need to keep working ourselves all the time. And we realize that maybe one was enough, two is needed, or more maybe. As long as you are accepting, I like the word accepting, that you are in the need of working on yourself, you can do it. Actually, we create, I always think this, sometimes in my readings, people say, okay, what's going to happen to me later? Oh, you create your own destiny, actually. I can tell you the cards tell me this, but you create your own destiny. So by you realizing that you are in the need of healing, you are changing your life. You are healing yourself through hypnosis or Reiki. I believe hypnosis is more effective when you wanna, like you said, go in the past or see what kind of trauma you having. And sometimes people don't know about the trauma because sometimes like in the past, life regression is needed when you try to hide it, when you try not to see it.
You said something that I think we should tell people more about and make them understand. With hypnosis, you're healing yourself. And I think a lot of people think that the hypnotherapist is taking over your mind to heal you, but it's not.
No.
They're putting you in a certain state of mind.
Correct.
You're in full control so that you can heal yourself. And all it is getting you back to a trauma, whatever it is, so you can see it for yourself and then reprogram or change, like you said, the script. And by the way, when you said forget about somebody, I forgot to mention this, but I had hypnotherapy once in the last couple of years for forgiveness, to forgive somebody. I didn't even know that was possible. Somebody mentioned it. Right. And you can pretty much
Yes,
do hypnotherapy for anything, but
yes,
you need to want it, right? You need
yes.
to want it to work.
And you say something good, healing yourself. So I
Yeah.
call myself healer, right? But actually you healing yourself.
Right.
And while I helping you to heal, I'm helping me to heal. Actually, we're changing energy because me as a Reiki master or certified hypnotist, still I'm a human being, right? So I need to work on me every day in order to help you, guide you. Now, forgiveness, right? You can actually do the self-hypnosis. I try to explain my clients sometimes how to do heal, healing through Reiki or hypnosis. It's possible. And it's possible also to close your eyes, visualize the person that you need to forgive, like a meditation, and say, receive my love, compassion, and healing, and that person will receive it. So it is possible. You know, we are energy. We are sending messages, sending
Mm.
love and compassion with energy, and the person will receive it. Sometimes clients come to me, I don't know what's wrong with my life. I'm blocked. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we start talking. We start talking what is going on with the life, work, relationship, for whatever the reason. And I said, you actually know what is going on with your life, but you need to realize that sometimes the steps to get to the healing are this, right? Empowerment. How you do the empowerment? You're going to forgive, you're going to accept, and you're going to own your decisions. So basically, I'm going to another topic of empowerment, but it cannot relate to hypnosis too. Because once you decided and accepted what is going on and accept that you need to be healed, we come out with a resolution what is need to be done, a hypnosis or just a Reiki.
I love the way you put that. And the body is amazing. It can
Yes.
heal itself. You need to know how to do that. And through that is hypnotherapy. What, for people that don't know, what are some of the things that we can use hypnotherapy for? Obviously, smoking is a very popular one, right?
Oof. It's I think one of the most used scripts, but depression. You
Mm.
want to work on your depression. This is the key. During the hypnosis, I will never use negative words. I will never use the word depression. What happened is I'm trying to help you reprogram your subconscious. So I will not mention you are depressed. No, you believe you're depressed. I might need a doctor's note that you are okay for a hypnosis, but I will never tell you you are depressed, you are a smoker, you drink too much, you need to lose weight. No. The key is to reprogram your mindset with the opposite way, in a positive manner, obviously. You are empowered. You don't need to smoke, right? You are healthy. In case you need to lose weight, you need to let go, for example. We all have resentments at one point. We cannot say no. We all have resentments, relationship, life, whatever, right? Letting go, even you can let go a person, you can let go a situation. I will never use that person, whatever the situation was, right? The person left you, or the person treat you bad, or the person discriminate you. No, you're gonna say, in every relationship, in every situation, you're gonna have beautiful memories that you're gonna keep for yourself forever. And those memories are gonna make you and help you live in peace and compassion. But also, there are memories and situations that you need to let go, you need to forgive in order for you to keep in your journey. So the point of hypnosis is helping you think, have your mindset in a positive way, that you believe in yourself, that you can achieve whatever you want in your life, whatever you need. That's the beauty of hypnosis. And actually, I'm very happy with the results so far that I have. And I had done hypnosis on me, myself, and I keep doing it. Yeah.
The self-hypnosis, I wish I could do it. I've tried a few times. Could we go there again? Like you said one thing, if you want to forgive somebody, a certain
Okay.
phrase that you say. What's that
Okay.
phrase again? And how do you get to that point where, and by the way, I want to share with everybody, it's also energy. So if
Yes.
you don't believe in this whole energy thing, Google it. It is. We're all energy. We send
We are.
energy. When we say to somebody, hey, prayers, for speedy recovery, you're sending energy, positive vibration energy out to somebody, and you can do it through the air and it reaches that person if the intent is there. So
Yes.
I have to believe when we're wishing somebody well, they did us wrong, we're forgiving them. We don't accept what they did. We're just releasing them for ourselves. We can send that energy to them and help through hypnosis. What is that thing you said? I'm sending you love. What was that?
Okay. So, by the way, I always post a few tips on my Instagram and TikTok on my website, or different tips how to do their own meditation, a little bit of combination meditation and hypnosis. Intuitive Clarity by Mila, you can find that. So, the last one I posted is send love, compassion, peace, and forgiveness. Close your eyes, inhale love, compassion, and peace, and forgive, and exhale, and exhale everything that doesn't help you. Now, with intention, visualize the person that you want to send love, compassion, and forgiveness. Take a deep breath. Now, accept that that person already received the love, compassion, and forgiveness for you, manifested. It is, and it will be done now. So the person actually is receiving it, and I personal, like I said, I'm a human being, so I had to keep doing my work, right? It worked for me. So sometimes you find people that hey, we're human. Sometimes people that like you, people that don't like you. That's life, right? I'm not telling you to go and hug everybody because it might not work. Some people don't like hugs. But if it worked with me, sending love, compassion, and forgiveness to somebody.
It's like they say,
Change.
my mom always used to say, take the high road. Just take the more positive road. And that's what we're doing by wishing somebody well.
Yes.
They may be the most horrible person on the planet. I get it. They hurt you. I get it. But what's it going to do being angry at them and continuing? Because you're allowing them to make you angry. You're giving up your control and allowing them to do it to you. What's done is already done. So now move them to the side. Wish them well.
Yes.
But
Wish
now
you
they go
well,
to the
but
side.
now let you
Yeah.
go, right?
Good.
Now,
God bless and good luck.
yes. Now, so that you say something very important. What is the sense of doing it, right? That person need to be healed. That person have their own trauma.
Which is, by the way, I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to share this, which is probably why they hurt you.
Exactly.
Because, okay.
Exactly. Exactly. That person has the own thing, the trauma. So we need to be compassionate as we can. Now, what is the purpose of sending love, compassion, and forgiveness to that specific person? It's for your own healing. Once you release the resentment, once you release that pain, you're healing yourself. For that reason, you're going to be in peace, you're going to be happier, you're going to go with your life.
Yeah.
So that's the main purpose, right?
Based on your experience with this, what we're talking about, forgiveness and releasing somebody, if you feel it, and I think it's got to come from within. Can it be instantaneous? Can it be to that point where you don't have to keep repeating it? It's just like one and done and move on. Can it be that easy?
Yes. Or at night, you go to sleep I share different tips, right? Think, imagine the person is next to you, maybe in your bed before you fall asleep, and you say slowly, I'm sending you love, forgiveness, right? I'm releasing all the pain.
Hmm.
Next morning, it's a combination of self-hypnosis, meditation, and affirmations. You know what I mean? It's a combination that at the end, you're going to wake up lighter. Lighter of what? Lighter of the feeling, lighter of the resentment. Your day is going to be much smoother, more in peace.
It's like carrying a weight on your back and you just let it go. You released it.
Yes,
So powerful. And that's just a little piece of how hypnotherapy can work. You do a lot
I do a lot.
in terms of energy healing and I gotta believe you really are intuitive.
Yes, I am a medium intuitive. I call myself a bunch of titles, but in the summary, I'm a spiritual coach, right? Which I'm intuitive medium. For many years, I knew that I was always trying to help people. Had my intuition. I'm trying to heal people, and I realized this, and this is something that we always have to remember. Let's heal ourselves, but don't force to heal somebody else if they don't want to be healed, because then you're going to lose it. You're going to forget about yourself, and you're going to actually have that feeling of resentment in your heart. So it's important. So then since my awakening, I realized to go live, to go official with my business, been studying all this time. I'm a Reiki master. I'm a certified hypnotist, and still studying a few more things. So my sessions are, it could be a reading, it could be a mediumship, it could be Reiki. My Reiki sessions has a combination of meditation, sound healing, and Reiki.
Mm.
Yes, I
So
don't
you
just do the Reiki.
Oh wow. Okay. So and we're just about out of time. I can't believe how fast this
Oh
went. I know,
no!
right? Well, you know what? Next time we can go deeper into all these other
Yeah.
modalities, but Mila, I want to make sure I heard you clear. You can combine energy healing hypnotherapy, maybe sound therapy, and your intuition or mediumship to heal one person, all of those together, maybe at different times, maybe some of them together at one time.
So hypnosis usually is longer, right? It's a longer session.
Sure.
Um, so with Reiki, I do the sound healing and meditation and the Reiki,
Mhm.
and with then the client will say maybe the next time we have hypnosis, and yes, usually I can combine the other modality, but Reiki one day and hypnosis another day. But what I'm saying in my daily post or my affirmation that I share with my clients and all my followers, it's a combination of meditation, hypnosis, and affirmations that we can do to ourselves every day. And it will help. It's like a self-hypnosis, self-healing, self-meditation, whatever you want to call it. But it works. It works.
Yeah. Oh, it works. I've been there. I did it. I got to do more because I'm sure I haven't taken care of everything that I need to take care of to make me a better person now. And I just wish I recognize, sure, we all know what hypnotherapy is, but I wish I recognized the benefits of it sooner. And everybody has that picture from TV shows from way back in the day where somebody's going to hypnotize you and you're going to bark like a dog and
Yeah.
cluck like a chicken. It's so not that. It
Uh,
can't. I mean, there are some people that do that, and sometimes it's real, sometimes it's usually not. But
yeah, it's just meditation, deep relaxation and meditation. You can
yeah,
come back anytime. But I invite everybody to go on my website or Google Intuitive Clarity by Mila. Either you can find me on Instagram or TikTok, and you're gonna learn more about the different sessions that I offer. And Google as well, you can see the different reviews when actually they're talking about hypnosis, Reiki, meditation, all the modalities that I offer.
you know what? The word is so important and applies here. Clarity.
Yes, I love
Once
that.
you have that word, that clarity, like, all right, now I see why I act a certain way. Now I see why that relationship didn't serve me because I have clarity. And that's what you get through all of the things that we're talking about.
Yes.
Intuitive Clarity by Mila, and that's
Yes.
Mila.com. Mila, great having you on here and learning
you,
more. Maybe even the future, if we get together again, maybe you can even take us through even a quick hypnotherapy session.
Oh yeah, I was going to tell you that. Let's plan that. I can do a session.
Yeah, absolutely. Just an example.
A short topic that could be. I have even the script here. The short one was how you empower yourself, I think. Oh, stress relief. Stress relief in the short one.
Yeah.
So actually, we can do a sample of that.
Would love to.
Beautiful.
And I think it would show everybody what it's like. Yes. You don't know until you know. So we have all these things in our head, put the blocks up. No, it works. And it'll work the same virtually like we're here. And I look forward to that. Thank you, Mila, for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.